Welcome to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. It is that time of year again where we got football in the atmosphere, and I have on the line with me Ben and Jack. Gentlemen, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir.
Doing great. Thanks
All
for
right.
asking.
Well, it is a time for a new season, new horizons, a lot of different quarterbacks, a lot of new coaches, a lot to start from, but just like every season at this time of year, everybody starts on the same playing field.
Yep.
So what have you been working in and about, Mr. Ben, when it comes to the preseason picks and how we're looking so far? We know that SWAC Media Day is July the 16th, and we're a little ways off from it, but it's always good to have a preseason pick before the preseason pick. Then we'll go from there. So with all that, bring us up to speed of what you guys been up to, man.
I just kind of been just chilling, relaxing, waiting for football season. Matter of fact, I got to purchase my season tickets today. So if you haven't got yours, those who are listening, I think the box office is ready. So go ahead and book those seats.
All right, Brother Jack.
Yeah, I did relax. I was working on, just getting my body back to 100%. Looking forward to this new up-and-coming season. And I guess our homework assignment for the last week or so is kind of looking at the 2024 schedule and coming up with our predictions.
Okay. Now, we got a couple ways we can do this, gentlemen. We can try and walk through the entire conference today, or do you just want to focus on Prairie View for today?
Let's do the conference like we did last year, sir.
No, I understand that. I said we can do a Prairie View today and a conference later on, or vice versa.
All or nothing. Let's do all of it.
Yeah, I'm prepared for the Prairie View schedule. That's what I'm prepared for.
Okay, so I'm hearing one all or nothing and the one Prairie View. So if we're going to have a split, I guess I'll be the deciding vote. Let's focus on Prairie View for today. How about that?
Amen. Mm-hmm. Let the church say amen on that thing.
You can tell who knows how to do their homework, people. They asked me to do the homework assignment, and somebody got the Cliff Notes version. But that's okay. Let's move on.
I mean, the whole focus is Prairie View, so we got to start with Prairie View.
No, that's not the whole focus.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But what Jack said, the main point of his concern is Prairie View, and Brother Ben. We, like I said, we are real early on this, but it is good to look at it, and you can focus in on Prairie View, then come back and look at the entire season breakdown, and of course that would include Prairie View as well, and some more.
Can we just do the two championship teams? I'll reach you the schedule, and we'll go with it that way.
The two champions. There's only one champion. What are you talking about?
The teams that played in the championship, sir.
Oh, you want to go with the East and the West schedules?
Yes. We'll just do the two teams that played in the championship.
Okay, so
Ben did extra credit, so he wants to.
Well, I mean, actually, I didn't even know you were doing it. I thought we were in totally different classrooms, but he told me to pull up the whole every team. I did that. Now he's there telling me that I don't even get credit for what I did. And I'm like, we already got some sightings going on.
Okay, everybody knows you're the overachiever this week.
Yeah.
Okay, but you feel, just because you
the number one fan is always on top. Thank you.
Just because you pull the schedule for the entire season, okay, we are so far out ahead of this thing. You could break down each one once a week until the season starts. We still have enough time. So
all I know is when the professor tell you that you got a test, then you study for the whole test, not page 1 and page 100.
Well, you study for the test not knowing what's going to be on the test, so when the test is presented, then you got all your notes covered. So we're going to go with Prairie View today.
Yeah, let's go.
Good Lord, boy, you make it difficult out of it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with him, Jack?
I know what I'm going to do with y'all. That's what's going to happen.
It's just class again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the PWI pretty soon. I'm getting all my resumes together now.
Good. You talking about PWI TYA? Go right head on in. You gonna hurt my feelings? Ain't that a chicken head? Man, look, let us go and reestablish the form and dignity of what's supposed to be of this segment right now. PWI, ain't that a chicken head? Man, roll out the schedule. Roll out the schedule, sir. PWI.
Jack, you got it. Go ahead and roll out the schedule, Jack.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right. So we have the Prairie A&M Panthers scheduled for the 2024 season. We want to go week by week.
Yeah, we're gonna break it down week by week.
That's the only way we can go, Jack. Week by week.
All right. So well, I'm just saying. Well, we got the Labor Day Classic as usual.
I guess he should say we're gonna go top to bottom or bottom to top. I don't know.
No. We're going top to bottom. Okay. Labor Day Classic, as we all know, August 31st this year on a Saturday versus Texas Southern. We will be hosting Texas Southern. And then the second week we have...
No. You're gonna break it down now. We got to give our pick.
He I'm telling you.
Okay. All right.
That's what happens when you get the cliff notes. See, you don't read the whole chapter when you do the cliff notes.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I have this as a win for Prairie View at home, opening the season on Labor Day Classic.
Okay, now you're going to give a win. Or we're going to do I thought Ben made the reference. Let's do the win, then the projected score, so we can separate, because Ben swears he's getting pencil whipped, Okay, so would you like to put a score on that, Jack? Or would you like to just get everybody's pick, and then we'll go ahead and decide what the score is going to be?
Yeah, I can put a score on it. 23-21 Prairie View.
23-21 Prairie View. Now, Ben, are you taking these notes down because you swear up and down that you didn't cheat it?
But you got to you might want to write your own notes because I know y'all will say I did something. So.
Well, we know we can't trust you too far, so we can see you sometimes, especially when it comes to writing down stats and notes.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 23-21, right, Jack?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Big Classic at Prairie View.
23-21. I will jump in second on this one. I see Prairie View winning this game. The 23-21 sounds pretty close. I'm going to reach a little bit further, give Prairie View 28 points, and give Texas Southern 17.
So what was that again?
28-17 Prairie View over Texas Southern.
Okay.
Ben?
I'm going to go with higher than that. I'm going to go 35 Prairie View to 21 Texas Southern.
Okay, so we all in agreement that Prairie View shall start Labor Day Classic as 1-0 in the winner's circle.
Correct.
Okay. Next week, Jack.
All right. The next week, September the 7th, we are on the road at Northwestern State, non-conference game. I was looking at Northwestern State, not too familiar with them, but their record was pretty shabby last year. So I'm going to go ahead and say Prairie View 24, Northwestern State 17.
24-17, picking PV for the win. Northwestern is one of those struggling Southland programs. When you look at it, pound for pound, Prairie View should win this game. Emphasize it should. And I see Prairie View winning this one by the score of 21-17.
Okay.
I don't know anything about the school, so I believe we have a transfer from their school. The running back, I believe, will be transferring to Prairie View, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go with Man, them big boys was kind of hard on us last year. I'm going to go with Prairie View, but I'm going to just keep it simple and put 17-10.
Okay. So we still got Prairie View at 2-0 so far.
Yes.
All right. So now we go to week 3. Prairie View stays on the road and takes a visit to Michigan State. So here I have our first L. So I have Prairie View losing to Michigan State 53-14.
53-14. I will follow that train and say that Michigan State will win this one, but I'm going to be more of a 42-10 score, 42-10.
I'm going to pick Prairie View and say that Prairie View is going to win financially by $500,000. But now, correctly, let me go back. I'm going to pick Michigan State, and unfortunately, I'm hoping that all our players, for the most part, are rested. I'm going to say the score is going to be, I think if my math is correctly, 9 times 7 is 63. I'm going to say 63-10.
Okay, and 500,000 Prairie View's not winning because that's pennies to the dollar what they was going to pay the Louisiana school for backing out. They was going to pay them $1.2 million, but that's a whole nother discussion for another day.
Yeah. See how I pulled that out of you? Yeah. All right.
Come on, Bill.
All right. Going into week 4, Prairie View finally comes home.
Finally.
And we have Southern coming to the Panther land. And I have us winning against Southern 27-21.
27-21. Man, this game is always a tug of war for me. Prairie View, being at home, you want to give the advantage to, but of late they've struggled against Southern at home, and they've been more competitive playing in Baton Rouge. I'm going to say Southern wins this one in a nail biter, 24-21.
All right. The self-proclaimed number 1 fan.
You're right. Even Blues up here cheering now. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with. I do agree with you, Mr. Prince, that we've been struggling. But something about Prairie View this year, I think we're gonna be close to the 30 number pretty consistently. So I'm gonna pick Prairie View again, 35, Southern 21.
Okay.
Something about that 35 just sounds good this year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, Southern has a new coach this year, right?
Yes.
New coach, new quarterback.
Dooley's gone.
Yeah, Gucci gone.
Right. Okay. That's just another claim of why I'm going Prairie View.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now we're into week 5. Prairie View stays at home and has a matchup with Grambling. And actually, I'm sorry, this game should be in Dallas.
Yeah, they'll just be the home team this year, though.
Yeah, home team, State Fair Classic here in Dallas at the Cotton Bowl. I want to say we're going to get some revenge from last year, and Prairie View is going to win this one 28-24.
28-24. I see Prairie View trying to rebound again this season, and once again, I got this as a close one. I got PV 21-17 final.
Okay. Well, I have this one circled on the calendar. And so, keeping it politically correct, Coach Bubba, you knew what the official rating was like last year. So I'm predicting, since Gucci is back at Grambling, that we're going to put Gucci and Poochie and the rest of them. It's going to be 42 Prairie View to 17 Grambling. I think they're going to go up big time just to put some mud in the face of old Gucci. 42.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, going to week 6, Fairview is back on the road, going to the great city, San Antonio, the Alamo City. And
I know you're going to go to that game, right, Jack?
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. I know the white family ought to be out.
Yeah, we represent the city well. Yeah. But Prairie View is visiting the Alamo City and playing Incarnate Word. We've had trouble with Incarnate Word over the last few years, so I think that trend continues. And Prairie View loses this one 32-17. Incarnate Word.
We're similar in the thought. Yeah, he has 32-17. We're similar in that thought pattern, Jack. I got Incarnate Word winning this one 35-21.
35-21. Question: is this school downtown, Jack, or on the outside of San Antonio?
No, it's pretty much close. It's closer to downtown than.
Yeah, it's right in the heart of the city, basically.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it close to the Alamo Dome or something? Or no? Not the Alamo Dome, the Alamo?
No. Not the
no. Just cross town.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Being that number one fan, I'm going to keep it consistent. I think this is going to be a nail biter. I'm going to say Prairie View 21, the other school 17.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to week 7. Prairie View continues on the road, and we are visiting at Arkansas Pine Bluff. If I recall correctly, Arkansas Pine Bluff is still trying to get their coaching and staff all together and things like that. But with that said, I'm going with a win for Prairie View, 28-14, Prairie View.
28-14.
Mm-hmm.
I got Prairie View winning this game, although Pine Bluff should be an improved program. I got Prairie View winning this one by the score of 31-21. 31-21.
Okay. I'm going to keep it consistent. The number one fan says 35-21.
35-21. Okay.
All right.
You said Pine Bluff?
No, I said Prairie View, sir.
No, you didn't say Prairie View. You just said 35-21.
Okay, I'm helping you out. PV 35.
Okay.
Pine 21.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. And now we're going on to week 8. Prairie View Panthers come home with a matchup against Texas A&M Commerce. I'm showing the Texas A&M Commerce program is, I guess, in rebuilding stages. And so we're going to help them with that rebuild with a win 38 to 21. DVU.
Okay. This is a tricky one for me, and this is why, Texas A&M Commerce, new to the Southland Conference. They came up from Division II, so they're still trying to, as you stated, Jack, find their way. But I look at this as a trap game for Prairie View. It's homecoming. It's a should-win game. And with that floating in the atmosphere, I'm going to say Prairie View is going to win this one closer than what it should be. I give Prairie View the victory, 21-17.
Mm-hmm. Well, I predict Prairie View, first of all, for clarity purposes for somebody. Prairie View. I believe that they'll score 21 points in the first quarter.
Okay.
So, that being said, I think this is going to be their highest scoring game in a win. I'm going to go 42 to 20.
42-20, okay.
Set your homecoming out.
All right. So after homecoming, going into week 9, Prairie View goes back on the road, and we have a lead-up week, Mississippi Valley State. I think we've learned a lesson with Mississippi Valley State, and I think, Coach Bubba is making a special effort to have a target on Mississippi Valley State anytime we play them from now on. So with that said, I'm going with Prairie View 35, Mississippi Valley State 27.
Okay, I'm thinking the same terms. I got Prairie View scoring 35, but Valley scoring only 17, so I'm picking Prairie View in this one as well.
Okay, all right. If y'all want to pick same numbers I've been picking, I actually think this is one of those kryptonite type games. I'm going to go with PV, but for some reason, I'm going to go 28. We don't really play well when we play them, so I'm going to say 28 to 20.
Okay.
All right, week 10. Prairie View Panthers come home, and a visit from them Raptors. Florida A&M comes into town. Even though Florida A&M has a new coach and things like that, they just have a pretty steady program. So we have problems with Florida A&M, and I think that's still going to continue. So I say this one is a barn burner. Florida A&M 35, Prairie View 32.
Okay.
FAMU.
I have FAMU winning this one by the score of 28-24.
And Eugene.
I'm trying to figure out how many times can you lose to one school. So, that being said, I'm hoping that the summer heat, well, it really won't be summer, it'll be November. So, I'm hoping that the winter cold come through. And I'm hoping that it'll be a missed kick. So, I'm going to say Prairie View 21, Florida A&M 20.
Okay. How many times can you lose to a team? History tells us 88. But
well, I'm going to carry on.
Yeah. Carry on, Jack.
Okay. All right. So we go into week 11, and we stay at home, and for the visit from the Braves. Alcorn State comes into town. Here's another barn burner. Our Prairie Panthers come out on top on this one. 28-24 Panthers.
This is one of those games that you get a blurred line when Prairie View faces Alcorn. Played in overtime, and they struggle with this program as well, even though that was under the regime of former coach Mr. McNair. I am going to give Prairie View the slight advantage being at home. I don't see a lot of points being scored in this game, typically from the Styles. And I got Prairie View winning this one 17-14.
17-14. Well, I have the game going into overtime, just like it was the last time we played them at home. And I have it going 27. Let me scratch that a second. I have it going 27-20. Prairie View.
27-20 or 26-20. It doesn't matter.
It don't really matter. Don't try to correct it. We don't win. 27-20.
Gotcha.
Okay. In week 12, the last game of the season, the Mighty Panthers go on the road to visit Alabama State. So, not too familiar with Alabama State program, but I think we do battle with them. I think we end the season on a high note with a win, 32-21 Prairie View.
I'm going to pick Alabama State on this one for whatever reason, 24-21.
24-21?
21.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because of a body situation or what?
I just said it's preseason, sir, and what I see in the crystal ball right now is 24-21.
Okay. Well, since the listener, since he wants to be a smart Alex, I'm picking PV because for no other reason only. They own body. And I'm picking it to be 35-21.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you got the tallies by now by what we projecting for PV in 2024. I'm interested to hear this one.
Well, I mean, as you said already, it's a preseason tally, so it doesn't really matter. So
right. But I'm still interested to hear.
Yeah, so it don't matter.
For Jack,
I can change mine.
I have 9-3 for Jack.
Yeah, what?
9-3.
Okay.
Ben, what is your tally?
I'm not gonna tally it. I can change it anytime. So.
Well, this is preseason. Not being
it's just
simple.
preseason. Yeah, it's just preseason.
1, 2.
But I think I picked them to go 12-1.
They can't go 12-1.
11-1. You have them.
Oh, 11-1. Okay, I'm sorry. 11-1.
Yeah.
You have them.
And what did I have, Jack?
Let's see here.
8-4.
2, 3.
7-5.
You're like me, 9-3.
I got him going 9.
Hold on.
No.
1, 2, 3,
He's 75.
6, 7. Yeah, you're right. 75.
Yeah. He's there passing classes.
75. I have my readers on. Thank you very much.
So we all feel that they will have a winning season.
Yes.
Okay. But
without a doubt.
Ben has it at an 11-1 mark. Jack has it 9-3, and I have it at 7-5.
Coach Bubba, did you hear that? I'm picking y'all. I just want you to hear it. Number one fan is picking y'all.
If I recall, Ben had 11-1 last year too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm only saying that so I don't want to hear nobody talking about suspend Benjamin this year. I'm already picking y'all early. So, number one fan says 11-1, Coach Bubba.
Well, it ain't suspending you for your picks. It's suspending for what you say and how you say it.
Well, if they go 75, I bet there's going to be some other words coming out.
Okay. So you feel like if they go 75, that's a failed year?
No, I think I said, didn't I say 11-1? I thought I said 11.
We know what you said, but I asked you a question.
Anything, I feel like we're going to host the championship this year. That's the point. I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, then. Okay.
So the question is, do you feel 75 is a failed season for Prairie?
I just answered the question. Anything other than hosting the championship on campus is a failed season. You read however you want to.
So 11-1 could be a failed season in your scenario.
No, I doubt that'll be 11-1 won't be a failed season.
But if they lose in the championship, that's a failed season, right? According to what you just said.
You don't worry about what I said. Keep your binoculars on over there. 11-1 will not be a failed season.
So if they go 11-1, host the championship game, and lose the championship game, it would not be a failed season. If they go 11-1, win the championship game, but lose in the Celebration Bowl, would that not be a failed season either, right?
Well, first of all, are we talking about just preseason? Because, again, you're asking for me to think into the future. It's a lot of factors in who we might play in the Celebration Bowl and a lot of other factors. Injuries are a factor, coaches being fired and released are factors. As of right now, I picked 11-1. You said 75, and binoculars, he picked 9-3. So I'm just sticking with my 11-1. That's all I'm saying.
And the question, while you're trying to sound sophisticated with your pseudo smart self, is if they go 11-1 and they host the championship game, if they lose, is that considered a successful season? Then the second part to that was, if they go 11-1 and they host a championship game and they win but lose in the Celebration Bowl, is that still considered a successful season? That was the question. If they make it to the
Celebration Bowl and they win, successful season. If they make it to the Celebration Bowl
that would be
if they lose, I still believe that would be a successful season. And if they make 11-1 compared to a 9-3 and a 75, I think that will be a successful season. The number one.
So then, okay. Thank you very much for that explanation.
Yeah, because apparently 75 is all of a sudden, what y'all trying to make it sound like 75 is like a C+. You trying to say a C+ is supposed to be successful. I said 11-1.
Okay. Well, did they not go 6-5 last year and they won the West, and that's a C+, and they still won the West? So what are you talking about?
But they did not win. They didn't win the championship game though either.
But you had them going.
And
so then,
according to your pick, go backwards because
of course not. But according now, Jack, help me out for a minute,
yeah,
Jack. According to his picks from last year, he had the Panthers going 10-1 last year. Jack. Did Jack hang up?
That's what happens when you try to get someone to try to agree with you. But anyway, so we have 11-1, 9-3, and 75. So we're for sure going to keep the record this year, listeners, because it was some.
We both had 10-1.
Yeah.
So what, Jack?
I think we both had 10-1 last year.
Right. Okay then. So thank you, Jack. We thought you had dropped for a minute. Now listen, Jack. And he said I'm trying to get you to agree with me. Both of you guys, if you picked them to go 10-1, but they still won the West going at 6-5, was that considered a successful season?
I would say yes.
Okay, thank you, Jack. So if they don't go 11-1, and let's say they do go 75, but they win the West, is that still considered a successful season? Jack?
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Okay.
That's a successful season.
Okay. Let's say they go 7-5, they make it to the championship game, but they're not hosting the championship game. is that considered a successful season?
Yeah, in my eyes. In my eyes.
Okay.
Anytime you make it to the championship game, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to get some clarity and get it on record, because he'll have selective amnesia where he didn't say anything. Okay.
Well, what I will have is amnesia on this. Listeners, Dr. Mr. Prince has Prairie View losing 5 games. And so what I have Prairie View losing is 1. Let the record show that he is the one with the 5 losses that he's selected. Now, he did say, as if we're in a courtroom, that he has the option of choosing or changing his numbers. But I believe that he will be consistent with his numbers. Either it might be 6, but he's already said 5. So let that be known, that the record shows that he believes that we're going to lose more games than the number 1 team. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my God. Okay, I guess we in people's court now. So if that be the case, let the record state that although I have the Panthers losing 5 games, I do have the Panthers coming in with a winning record, PV Nation. And just because you pick it to win more games than I do, that makes you a better fan and supporter. Is that what you're saying?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think...
No, sir, please answer the question before you ask me a question. Could you please answer the question before you ask me a question?
Do you think...
Sir, could you please answer the question before you answer your
question, sir?
No.
Do you think Prairie View will win the West?
Say what?
Do you believe that Prairie View will win the West? Yes or yes.
I will not answer your question, sir, until you answer mine.
All right, well, I guess we're done.
Okay. Jack, do you have anything to add, sir, while we wrap this session up?
That was like pulling teeth, Brent. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. Talking to a wall.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 75 is pulling teeth.
Okay, Jack, do you have anything to add, sir, in this session?
Losing Southern and Cornell, Florida.
I do. I do like our variety here. Being the self-proclaimed fan. He's consistent. He has the Prairie View 11-1, 10-1 last year. So at least he's consistent. I give him that.
Mm-hmm. My pop used to ask me if I said something to him that didn't sound stable. He said, "Boy, are you on that narcotics?"
Right. Right.
Well, my dad used to always tell me about Cowboy fans, how they're bandweather fans. So I just think that, again, a lot of times we like to scold the Panthers, but when they win, we like to cheer for them. I'd rather just cheer for them. So that's how I roll. I'm a Prairie View alumni. I'm going to cheer for them. I'm not going to break them down. 11-1 is what I see. I stick by it.
And he act like he's the only PV alumni that's on this call.
Hey, I'm wondering. I'm trying to figure out where your transfer came from. You got us losing 5 games. I mean, golly, 5? Come on.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess you've had your say for this last segment of this segment, all right, sir?
Oh, we got closing statements now?
Oh, very much so. Very much so.
Well, no, my closing statement is I want to congratulate, first of all of those young men and young women who just got their diplomas. So I want to send that shout out since we're talking about kind of early. And then I also want to congratulate the students who will be coming to Prairie View. And I'm just praying and hoping that you enjoy your experience, take your classes very seriously. But more than not, I'm expecting to see you at the football game. Don't be like the last class that didn't come to all of the games. We're expecting, if you're going to pay for a ticket, sit in a seat.
Okay. Brother Jack, do you have any closing thoughts, sir?
No, just looking forward to another productive season. I'm excited about what Bubba did last year and see what he does this year. And then I'm excited about our new offensive coordinator, former Prairie View alum as well. So I'm kind of just excited.
Okay. I want to remind the people that just as you'll be able to join us each and every week, throughout the football season. We will have Prairie football game coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network with our audio coverage, and we thank you guys for your support of that project throughout the past seasons. And please look forward to helping us out again. I want to thank Brother Ben, Brother Jack, for their contribution to this segment of Yeah, I Said It. And boy, did this Brother Ben say a lot today. Well, we expect that. And this is the calm before the storm, people. He ain't even really got cranked up yet. But don't forget, you can join me each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network on our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Follow me on Twitter X at The Mike Prince Show. We got a lot more in store for you. We'll be breaking down the seasons of all 12 teams. And Ben, who we going to go over next?
I thought we were going to go over the champion. So we'll go with Florida A&M next.
Okay, we'll go over Florida A&M on the next go-around. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come where I must exit stage left. So until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.